First, I want you to realize one of the things you did. So, after I told you the situation and what I'm going through and what was me applying to all these jobs, trying to get a loan and what everything, constantly, I mean, more than 5 times, when we got into an argument, you would use that against me. You would bring that up, say words such as, "Oh, you're broke. This is why you're in the situation when you're in. Oh, I'm doing all this and I'm dealing with a nigga and he's broke and he can't even do shit for me and he's not, this." "Oh, you're a bitch. That's why you're in the situation you're in." You keep using some bad shit that I told you that I'm going through, that's happening to me. And when I was down, I told you, and you're using that shit against me, like when we argue and shit. Like, how do you not see how fucked up that is? That's like you telling me some dark secret, some shit, and then me using that shit in a, like, I don't see how you don't see at least how fucked up that is. Maybe if I switch to just saying, like, oh, say if my best friend told me, oh, his mom is going through cancer or is dying from cancer, and then we get an argument and I'd be like, hey, that's why your mom's dying from cancer. Like, you like that's some fucked up shit. But now too, whatever, I get you probably don't feel, to me, you probably don't feel obligated to help. You're not obligated to help. No one's obligated to do anything. But and you keep talking about this situation as if I was asking for something from you and you weren't getting anything in return. Or as if you weren't getting the exact same thing I'm asking from you in return. Like, you're acting like I asked for a free favor. You're acting like I asked for a ride somewhere, like, where you're doing something for me and you're not getting anything in return. Like, no, it's an exchange. You're gonna help me by giving me this money, and then when I get it back, I'm gonna give it back to you. It's an even exchange. But like I said, I've never asked you how much money you had or about your funds or money. And you done told me things. You done told me these things. You done brought it up. So it's like, the fact that I know you had every ability to help me. The fact we both know you had every ability to help me, and you instead chose not to. And you didn't help not one bit. The only thing you can say you helped and did was send me those three or four jobs you sent me. But BUT, all caps, but all those jobs I needed to pass a piss test, which I'm clearly gonna fail. So they weren't really a help. It's not like I could use it. So that was the only thing you did. The only thing you did. That was the only thing you did. Besides give me words of affirmation. But that's all you did. All you did was, oh, it's okay, you'll get through it. Oh, well, you have time. Oh, well, call them, see what they say. Call them, see what they say. See what you can do about paying back options. Call them, see what they can do. All you did was tell me shit that I already knew. Literally all you did was tell me shit that I already knew. and just repeated shit that I already processed, already went through. Literally everything you said, I literally said and said already checked, already tried, already thought, like, all, like, it's like you did so much and you tried so hard to dodge around the shit to try to find other ways instead of just helping me, because you didn't help me, not at all. And not only did you not help me at all, there was times where you hurt me. You made it worse. And what I mean by that is saying, by when I'm literally searching for jobs 12, 13 hours straight, and I'm keep trying to fill out applications and not stop. And here you go saying, oh, take a break. Oh, take a break. You need to take a break. Come lay down, watch a movie, like, chill, talk to me, like, be with me, like take a break. Like, you're this. But then it was so insane, because when we get in an argument, you're the same person who's literally yelling at me, saying, oh, call me on my name, saying I'm a bitch this, I'm a bitch that. You don't try for shit. You don't even try. You're sitting here trying to ask me. Your broke ass trying to ask me for some fucking money, asking me for a fucking handout, when it's not a handout. When I'm sitting here saying I'm gonna pay you the money back, but you're sitting here yelling at me saying, oh, you're trying to ask me for a handout and you're not even fucking trying. But you're the same person who then sat there and watched me sit there and apply for jobs for 6 hours minimum, then for days where it's literally 10 to 12 hours applying for jobs straight. And you're literally begging me to take a break, to eat, to take a break, to do something for myself, because I'm literally trying to apply for jobs. But yet you're the same person when we argue to sit here and tell me I don't try for shit. I'm just sitting on my ass. I'm not doing shit at all. Like, that's enough. Like, that's completely insane. Like, how are you not seeing this shit? Like I said, everything I told you, we got in an argument ever since I told you that shit. You use all that shit against me. Like, that's not help. Like, literally, the only thing you said was that we could wait till Thanksgiving, which was a little over a month after I asked you. Your best option, your solution was, let's wait till Thanksgiving. When, yet again, let me say, you're the same person who's stressing how I'm not doing shit. I'm not trying for shit. I'm just sitting on my ass all day. And how this matter is so fucking urgent, and that I need to take care of this deficit immediately, ASAP. You're the same person stressing me how I need to take care of this debt ASAP. I need to take care of this situation ASAP. I need to take care of this debt ASAP, knowing I have no way to take care of the shit ASAP. You're the same person stressing for me to take care of this shit ASAP, but yet you're not helping me. You're not at all. You didn't help me. Didn't at all try to help me. And like I said, all this coming from somebody who I know can help me, who literally, you feel like you talk about how much money you spent, told me about this shit. You have a 9-rack stash saved up for a nose job. It's like you could have broke off it's the 10th. It's not even like I asked a half. I asked for all. I'm talking about a fraction. We're talking about a fraction of what you had temporarily. This is the craziest part. Like, we're not talking about a fraction. We're not even talking about you're losing something forever. No, this is a fraction of something being taken away temporarily until I get my shit right and not pay it back to you. With all this being said, you still ran away and found every way to reject me and again, not help me. Like I said, like, honestly, like, I understand, like, how, I know I've said it before, but no, I truly understand how now when you used to yell at me, or you still do get mad at me and sit there and say, I don't understand, or I'm not hearing you. Even though I would respond, I may give a response to what you said or communicated or expressed how you felt. I may have gave a response. Technically, I may have given a response, but by the words that I said, what I'm telling you, what I'm saying, how I'm actually responding, it's like you're reading that and you're like, he didn't hear me. He didn't hear what I said. He didn't hear what I said. He didn't understand what I said. Because now I understand exactly how you feel, because I'm sitting here, I expressed what I just expressed to you in this video, and it's like, first of all, I told you this to express why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. This was never, I never even came at you on some, you're wrong shit. I never came at you like that. Initially, when I was bringing this up, was how it was that I'm expressing how I feel. This is all I'm expressing, why I feel and how I feel. The fact that you're sitting here trying to debate with me and provide counter arguments to what I'm telling you, when I'm expressing how I feel and telling you how I feel, now I understand what you meant. I understand all them times when you told me that how I was doing the same thing. Now I understand I understand everything, because you're literally doing the same, like, you're literally combating what I'm saying with the fact that, because it's like exactly what you used to tell me, the fact that you are even arguing back or talking back to the words that I'm saying, when I'm simply expressing how I'm feeling and why I feel. You're not hearing me. You're not understanding me. You're not listening to what I'm saying and to why this affects me this way, or why the way that I feel this way and why I feel that you're wrong. You're not hearing me. You're not listening to me. Instead, you're talking back, and not only that, you're bringing up stuff that I've done, and you're bringing up stuff that's irrelevant to the conversation of why I feel this way and how I feel. Now, if you want to sit here and somehow on a cold day in hell justify all that and say, hey, and you want to sit there and say, hey, I could feel that, hey, what I did, you could sit there and say, hey, you feel that what you did wasn't wrong at all, and that you're obligated. You're obligated. You can choose, in fact, to not help, to not give me the money, which is not helping me. I need you to understand this. Like, I don't know if you're just afraid of not being perfect, or maybe understanding that you're not right all the time in this relationship, but I need you to understand and be able to accept the fact that what I just said, like, but like I said, you could feel like you're obligated to not give me the money and to not help. You could feel like you're obligated to say no, which you are. But I'm also obligated to feel the way that I feel, and also have feelings that, like I said, feel the way that I feel. And I'm also able to express that. You can't, just like how you used to tell me, you can't sit there and neglect that, and that's exactly what you're doing by how you're responding. It's not even like you're directly doing it. Like how you used to tell me, like, I was indirectly doing it, and you're doing the same thing. It's not like you're telling me, oh, my feelings don't matter, but by the way you're responding, you're not listening or even responding to what I'm telling you. Like, like that, like that, like that farm situation and what I said about going to jail. If, like you said, you want to have this big money. I'm in big money. You want to have this big, gigantic wedding that I'm gonna completely pay for. You want to travel around the world that I'm gonna all be paying for. You want to do all these things that I'm gonna be paying for, and we're talking about the future. And what was the other thing? The farm. The big farm you want me to get you, I'm going to completely have to pay for and manage. Yes, you'll be able to do, but I'm talking about the labor work. There's huge labor work into that shit. And you're not a labor person. And I'm not trying to demean you or come at you or talk down at you. I'm not at all. First of all, that's the reason why you attract me, and I adore you, because you're very motherly, you're very affectionate, you're very nurturing, and I love that about you. That's what I need in my children. Yes, I'm affectionate too. I could be affectionate and nurturing, and I know how to be emotional at times, but also I could be very and also as a man in the family, you have to set that someone has to set that someone has to set that tone. And I know I'm going to be setting that tone, and so I need you to be fully feminine and fully in that way. So I love you for that. But like I said, you're not going to be taking care of the heavy laboring part of that farm. And like I said, I'm paying for everything. And so the fact that you could talk about these things, that you're very comfortably okay with talking about these things, and we talk about these things, but it's like, yet all this money that literally we're talking into existence of what I'm going to be paying for on you and on us, that literally for one situation where I'm asking in the future or in the current present that I need help. Like, look, this is the situation. Like, I'm not lying. Like, I'm fucked up. This is a fucked up situation. I need help. Please, can you help me? Please, can you help me? And you sit there and say, please, can you help me just with, I know all this money we're talking about in the future we're gonna spend on YouTube, but just, can you help me just with this $1,000 payment that I'm gonna give back to you? This isn't something you're losing, something you're just giving to me with free will. Hey, here's $1,000. No, here's, like, the fact that you were making a big deal of how much of it was, the fact that I was asking for a handout, the fact you made it a big deal, and the fact that it was the amount, knowing you have way more of the amount to give with no problem, and on the fact, like I said, the fact you were calling it a handout and just, hey, a bailout, but I'm giving you the money back. You're getting reimbursed fully. And if that was a problem, you wanted money for your troubles, you could have put interest on it. You could have said, hey, okay, instead pay me back $1,250, whatever, $1,250, $1,500, and I would have been like, hey, it's fine, it's cool. I got to take the money. I need the money, so it's fine. I'll do it. I'm gonna make the money. It's like, come on. But the fact, like I said, you chose not to help me. It just. Yeah, it's just insane. It's just insane. I don't know. You just think about the numbers, and like I said, it's like, I literally told you a man's fear is the fact that he could have all the money in the world, and his biggest fear is he could be spending it on the wrong one. That he's spending it all on ingenuine intentions. That the one he's spending it on wouldn't give him a nickel if he was jet broke, pockets out, lint, everything. And I literally told you that. And the fact I gave you that what is that? That real life, that reality of an illusion, that reality of a fear of illusion that us men have. And I told you that, and then you literally allowed it to happen. You allowed it to happen, regardless how you think it went, or regardless how you may think it came off. But the way that I felt, and the way I'm telling you that I feel, is that you literally, after I told you that illusion, you literally allowed it to happen. Literally allowed it to happen. And I told you, so it's like, I don't know, like, shit, I don't know, shit, like we don't get no, like, no apology, no, I'm sorry, no, nothing, like, shit, I don't know, maybe you just said I'm sorry, but shit, maybe that would have fixed it, shit, maybe it's not even just, like, it's just the money, like, it's really not, like, the whole time I've been literally saying it's the principle, it's the fact that I'm down, and I need help, I need it, and you can give it to me, and the fact you looked for every possible way to tell me no and reject me and not do it. That's what it's about. No, it's not about you, that you didn't give me money. It's the fact that, like I just told you, that I'm down, I really need it, and I don't know what the fuck's finna happen, and there's literally no way out ASAP right now, and the only way out, you could really give me the way out ASAP, and you chose no. So it's like, you're not trying to understand this, you're not even trying to say sorry or nothing. And then it's like, you sat there and tried to get mad. Like, I don't even understand how you're getting mad and you're trying to say, oh, talk it out. Like, there's nothing to talk. Like, we're talking like when you used to talk about your feelings and how you're expressing your feelings and why you feel the way that you feel and how you're feeling. There's nothing to talk about that. There's no talking about that. There is, okay, yes, I hear you. Okay, yes, that's how you feel, and that's why it's that. That's established. There should be no talking about it. There should be no talking. There should be no debate, no argument, or no talking about it, because that's final. Your emotions and how you're feeling is final. So it's like the fact that you preach this, or you used to always preach and yell at me, but you can't practice it when shit like this is like, it's just like, it's just, you know, and I don't know, like I said, I'm gonna make this video, and I already know, you're gonna listen to this shit, and you're gonna find some way to just yell at me or send me long ass text messages again saying how wrong I am and how pathetic I am for seeing it this way or for feeling this way, and how pathetic I am for being in this situation, and I already know how it's gonna go. And it's like, and it's crazy, and and you're gonna call me a manipulator, but I literally gave you an exact example how you're being a manipulator and using a manipulative tactic, which is when someone has their guard down and they sit there and tell you something that they're going through, or has them down, or has them fucked up, or some fucked up shit that they did, in a down moment, and then you sit there, and when you guys are fighting or in an argument, or when times are quote unquote bad with each other, you sit there and use that shit against them, or you use that to talk down on them or belittle them by calling me out my name, saying how I'm broke. Like that's literally a manipulative tactic. So how, it's like, I just don't understand when we draw